All right. All right. We are live. Let's do this. Been a while. Well, 2 weeks. All right. If anybody's on right now, you can hear me. Can you let me know in the comments or in the feed? I'd appreciate it. Hey, how's it going? Can you guys hear me? Yay? No? All right, perfect. Cool. All right, here we go. We're back for another one. The volume's not too loud or anything like that, is it? If not, I can adjust it. All right, we got Rob here. Let's see, Diane's here. We got Scott here, guys. Have you seen Scott? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So while everybody's coming in, we'll just kind of, give it a little time. First and foremost, it's good to be back. I know we missed a Sunday, but it was a crazy time in the world. Well, it still is. So, yeah, we had to postpone. I had a lot of stuff catching up to do with all the cruise ship news and everything else going on. So, yeah, it's good to be back. It really is. Misty Brit. Missed you guys too. It's good to be back, seriously. It really is. Been a crazy week, but finally getting caught up to everything going on in the world. Well, the cruise ship world. Crazy time we're living in. From Long Island. How you doing, Corey? Alan, how's it going? How's everybody doing? From India. Wow. How's everything going over in India? I think they got a decent amount of crew members off the ship into India now, right? From what I understand. From London. I'm trying to get to London. Somebody help me. Seriously. I'm trying to get to London ASAP, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong flights. I need to find a flight to get over to London, then bounce over to France. That's the plan for next month. I'm going over to Europe next month. I'm getting out of here. It's too crazy for me. Getting out of here ASAP. Yeah, no, trust me. I know all about the protest. We got them here too. It's insane right now. It really is. From Mississippi. How's it going, Angela? From Chattanooga. Austin. I'm sure. Wow, everybody's in all these crazy places. How's everything going over there? Is it wild in you guys' cities where you're from? Tampa Bay Tech. Nice to see somebody from Tech over here. From Las Vegas. How's Las Vegas doing? Is that area still shut down? That's the big question right there. Is Vegas even like, is it open yet? The casinos and stuff? LA. Sure, LA is crazy. Anybody on here from Seattle? What's going on over there? Heard that place has like been taken over or something like that. London's gorgeous weather. Protests are wild. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Probably not as wild as here in the U.S., but I'm sure I've seen videos. I have friends out that way too. I'm sure it's pretty crazy over there. Phase 2 and Phase 3 in Vegas. So does that mean the casinos and stuff are open? Checking in from Milwaukee. Love Milwaukee. It's a good place. Okay, they are open. Okay. I'm doing all right. I'm surviving. It's been a rough couple weeks, that's for sure. I swear, it's like I don't know what it was. Like I could not get my mind right. I couldn't even do a video. There's so much stuff going on, and it's kind of one of those things. I got trapped in that little that news vortex. You know, how you go on YouTube and you find like some random stuff that you're into, and then like you get trapped. I got so caught up with everything going on between the news and what I was seeing at the protests and what my friends are telling me. It's crazy. Like it really is. There's so much craziness going on in the US right now and just all over the world. What happened to coronavirus? I know it's still around, but the media, that's not the focus point right now. And from what I've seen, things are getting a lot worse. We're hitting all-time highs here in Florida. So, all right. Yeah, we'll get to stuff in a minute. I know you have a cruise in September. Hopefully it kicks off. What cruise line are you going with in September? Sick of COVID, riots, and protests. Yeah, I think we're all ready for things to get back to normal. I'm just trying to get a flight to Europe. That's all I want. I'm trying to get out of here. With Celebrity? Okay, hopefully it goes through. I don't think I've seen anything on Celebrity lately. A lot with Royal Caribbean. So I haven't really seen anything particular on Celebrity. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I'm doing all right so far. Rough past 2 weeks, but I'm definitely doing better. Getting caught up with everything. Carnival is the Carnival Panorama. I thought Carnival Panorama was delayed. Like, I mean, because Carnival, I know the talk of the town this week was what the CEO, was it Arnold Donald, what he was talking about. He did an interview a couple weeks ago, but for some reason it's getting blasted all over the place now. Right? That was a little while ago, unless I'm mistaken. But it was a big deal this week, especially with among the other cruise YouTubers. They were talking about it, but he's basically saying they don't know when cruising is going to resume. Panorama is still in Manila. Yeah, it's part of it's doing the repatriation, isn't it? Or is it just sitting out there? That is the question of the day. But yeah, you know, like nobody knows when cruising. I know that's like the main question everybody wants to know. Yeah, it is emotional and disturbing. That's the thing that everybody wants to know. Like the cruise schedules that are in place, guys. We don't know what's gonna happen with that. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nobody knows what's going on. The schedules can be put out all they want. With everything going on, CDC just disappeared. They went ghost. I guess they had a, you know, I saw one of Don's videos and I looked online too. They had a small meeting with the cruise lines and yeah, that's the gist of it. But they talked about basically nothing new. Why am I going to Europe? I'm going to see my girlfriend. My girlfriend lives in France. But I love Europe. One of my favorite places to be in the world. So, and to be honest with you, anything's better than the U.S. right now. Let's see. First contract got canceled with Carnival. I reckon next year will be going. Yeah, that's the thing. But a lot of people are reaching out to me that want to work on cruise ships, and they keep asking about their hiring process. I'm not HR, first of all, so I don't know everything that's going on. But naturally, you can assume no cruise line is like hiring new people at the moment. You know, they're gonna get their old guys back first, whoever they're bringing back, and then they're gonna hire on some new people. So they need to pay the crew members better. Yeah, it just depends. There's a fine line with that, you know, because you got to see how much like the U.S. dollar. A lot of people getting paid USD, so you got to see how much the U.S. dollar factors into in certain countries, right? Like $1,000 over in the Philippines is a considerable amount of money to get paid like per month. You know, something they can't get over in their country. They have lifted 10 travel ban to Europe. Have they? As an American, can I go to Europe? That's the question I want to know. I haven't seen anything about it. I heard Americans might be shut out even when they start opening up a little more next month. So we'll see. How's Tampa? What do you mean? Like as in Tampa as in general? Or are you talking about right now with all the protests and craziness going on? Wow. Bro, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the Ship Life merch and news. Keep doing what you do. That's the plan. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm doing the best I can, you know. This stuff is taking a mental toll. It's crazy. It really is. But I'm doing the best I can. I've been planning like this whole weekend. I didn't do a video yesterday because I just did planning for the week ahead so I can get back and just come in strong. That's the plan. Speaking of merch, I got some more merch coming because you guys pretty much cleaned out all of my merch. My pink hoodies, those are all gone. My girl's mad at me because I promised her one and they all sold out. So I got to get more of that going. That's the plan. I got a couple things left, which I'm going to try to like maybe discount so I can get rid of, but I got more merch coming up too. That sold really well. So how's it going? I'm doing all right. After a crazy 2 weeks, I'm doing pretty good. With all the COVID cases going on in Florida and Texas, the next 2 weeks could change a lot. You're right. I just think the state, hold on, still 4,000, hold on, still 40,000 crew members not patriated. Do they have a general idea when they all get home? That process, it will take weeks. It really will. It'll take a long time. But with the state of the U.S., it's an issue of safety now, and it's an issue of like nobody, like I drove around. I'm a people watcher. I'm weird, all right? I'll go in my car and drive by the clubs and stuff that I used to hang out with back in the day, and they are packed. No social distancing, no mask, no nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm in my opinion, if the CDC is conducting things how they've been conducting things with all the cases and the rising of the cases, you know, it's going to affect the cruise ship industry. Like here in the U.S., the United States is falling apart. Yeah, I live in Ybor, by the way. The United States is like not falling apart, but it's a mess right now. And nobody knows what kind of conclusion it's going to come to. So nobody really knows what's going on. And then, you know, you see all these cancellations coming through and everything else. It's a lot. It really is. And I don't think a lot of people are really taking that into consideration. But also to the people that aren't in the United States, from what I've seen from my friends, you guys aren't being fed everything that's going on over here. I don't think people overseas realize how crazy it is over here for the most part. Like my girl, I had to put her up to speed as far as what's going on. I have friends over in Ireland. They had no idea, you know. Either that, they just aren't watching the news. It's one of the two. Oh, come on, Christina. That's so dark. I mean, I don't know if America is done, but one thing I do know is that you know, civilizations. People forget that. They think that because we're so civilized now, I just think we're more distracted They think that we're where we're supposed to be. Everything, all the problems in the world has been figured out, and we have this utopic society. And the truth is, we don't. We really don't. Right? That's why we have all these problems that we do now. So it is what it is. Hold on, I missed something that I wanted to reply to. Give me a second. I'm also in Tampa as well, and I've been seeing no social distancing. Yeah, it's not at all. People, yeah, we're not seeing it. Not seeing it. So everything's like pretty much back to normal now. I don't know what's going on with the coronavirus or anything like that. Really? What do you mean, really? All the crew members are off the ship now? No, they're not. No, I think there's at least 40, 50,000 crew members still stuck on board the ships because of how the process has to go. They have to put the people in 2-week quarantine when they get them off the ship in a nearby hotel, and then they start sending them home after the 2 weeks or more. Some people, a friend of mine was stuck in the hotel for 3 weeks. So it just depends. In phase 2 in upstate New York. That's good. I got a couple friends out in New York too. So yeah, they've been telling me about it. How do you feel about the killing going on? How do I feel? Well, which killing are we talking about? We talking about the police killing? We talking about what? What do you mean the killings? I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll talk about it briefly because obviously we're gonna talk about cruise ship stuff. But yeah, with the lives, I try to keep the conversations open. You guys, we can talk about whatever, but if we talk about anything else, then hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Somebody's at my door. Give me a second. What's up? I'm still alive right now. Yeah. I'm bad, bro. I got you. Sorry about that, guys. It's my neighbor. All right, so you're at the door. What do I think about the police killings? Like I said, I'm not gonna jump in that too much. But as far as that goes with the killings, it sucks because everybody's making it an issue of race, and that is part of the problem because I've experienced it. I just think there needs to be something needs to get figured out with the police. There has to be, I guess, reform. And I'm from Chicago. I know how crazy it is too, right? A lot of people want to put out black on black crime and all this stuff, right? But I think we need to start with the police too. Like, it's hard to feel safe if the police know that they can just shoot somebody without dealing with any kind of repercussions or anything like that. That needs to be changed. But I know it's going to be hard to do because the way I see it here in the United States, people don't know this, but the original police in the United States was, runaway slave patrol is what they were called. Right, and that was their job. And then when segregation came in, after slavery was abolished, it came to the point to where police were just to maintain the segregation, right? So they were a little bit harsher to the blacks than they were the whites. Obviously, they were making sure the blacks stayed in their place, right? My dad lived through these times. My dad was born in the 1940s, so he understands how things were back in the day. It was a completely different world, right? But at the same time, it really wasn't that long ago. So in my opinion, the way I see with police. It's all, and the thing is with police too, and higher in authority, yes, their still objective is to protect property. I see what the foundation of police are as like the foundation of building a house, right? If you build a house and you put the structures on top of the house and something happens with the foundation, right? You can't just, do construction work under the foundation. You got to take apart the house. So with the police, I believe that I don't want to say abolish the police or get rid of them, but they have to strip the police of what they're teaching them, what they're giving them, and then just kind of restructure it, in my opinion. Like, I'm not saying abolish the police in any way. We need it. Otherwise, we go into complete anarchy, like that's happening in some places in the U.S. right now. But the thing is, like, I don't care what anybody says. I'm somebody that understands, like, there are secret organizations or secret societies, not trying to be conspiracy-like, right? But it's a fact. We have the KKK. They exist. We have the Freemasons. We have all that stuff. They exist. And to think that somebody that is part of the police force isn't part of that stuff, right? And I'm not saying specifically the KKK, but these secret organizations, and they don't have hidden agendas and stuff that go on. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's what happens. So it's in my opinion that the police force needs to be at least restructured in some kind of way if we're going to come to some kind of, more justifiable conclusion as far as how things are going. Like the fact that police are pulling out guns, they're supposed to protect and serve. And from what I remember, I thought a gun was supposed to be the last absolute line of defense, not shoot somebody that has a taser or somebody that runs away. You know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents. But anyway, guys, I could talk about that all day. I don't want to get too deep into that. I think there needs to be a restructuring of some sort with the police force. So, end the war on drugs and a lot of problems. And you're right. You're right. I got it. I got an issue with that too. So, all right, guys, we're gonna get back into the cruise stuff because I could talk about that stuff literally all day. I'm dead serious. So, what website would you recommend for cruise ship job hunting? The actual site. Wait, are you from the U.S.? If you're from the U.S., I would recommend the site. Depending on your position, you know, you should maybe try to contact people that are in that position, see how they got the job. But start by going directly through the cruise ship website. Because if you go through all these agencies and stuff, you might get tangled up in some mess that ends up either being confusing or costly for you, and you don't want to do that. Zimbabwe. I had a couple friends from Zimbabwe. They went through an agency because, excuse me, I don't think it was possible for them to reach out directly to the cruise line, or it was difficult. Look for an agency, or if you know somebody that works on a ship, reach out to them and see what agency they went through. Because I know depending on the agency, it can end up costing you money. It could be time consuming, you know, so we all need to make changes. Everyone does. Yeah, you're right. Again, people get confused. They think because we're in 2020 that we live in this utopic, perfect society now. We don't. There's still problems. Yeah, he's shot in his back. Yeah, I know. Back to the basics. Get out of our corners. Talk but listen. Be kind and responsible and reasonable. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Do I see cruising happening anytime this year? Yes and no. Like, I think I did a video about it already. It's all the pieces are lining up for cruising to not happen this year. However, I do think with people kind of having this we don't care about the coronavirus anymore attitude, I think they're just going to say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and just run with it. We're going to let it happen and see how it all plays out. Even though the cruise lines do have stricter restrictions than maybe a theme park. I made my video talking about theme parks, which got like no views. I don't think anybody cared about it. But I talked about like what happens with like why people are comparing theme parks to cruise ships when they're not the same thing. There's a lot of different situations and factors involving a theme park opening up versus the cruise ship. Like the fact that the people that work at these theme parks probably aren't too far away. You got to fly the crew members on board the ship. So let's see. Hold on, I just missed a whole bunch. So I appreciate your channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. Do you have any stock cruise lines? If so, what cruise line? I think I have to double check because I started cleaning out and just kind of, you know, selling my stocks. I might buy some more, but I got 2 stocks left of Royal Caribbean. And honestly, I'm probably going to end up getting rid of that. I mean, I've made my money because I bought back when it was like $26. So now I hit that 7, but it's going down again. You know what I mean? So I don't, to me, I don't trust the stock market right now. It's being manipulated by the Fed and all the other rich people involved. You know, I don't trust it. I really don't. Seeing as how the economy is now and the coronavirus just slowly, not even slowly, it's creeping up pretty fast. I don't trust the stock market right now. Really don't. Some stocks I'm going to leave where they are. Some I'm definitely going to just go ahead and sell off. Today was supposed to be me and the grandkids boarding the Oasis. I'm sorry to hear that. So yeah, you know, I know a lot of people are missing a lot of cruises right now. It sucks. It really does. Yeah, I worked for NCL at one point in time. Have my stock with Carnival Cruise Line. I think I'm going to pull it. Yeah, you know, the thing is, and a lot of people are angry with Carnival because, again, with Arnold Donald, he did that interview. It wasn't that long ago. But for some reason, it became very relevant this week. And it wasn't even done this week. Unless he did a new one. Maybe I'm lost somewhere because I'm still catching up. But I think, who was it? Who did a video about it? Was it Lalita Loca? He did a video talking about it, you know, and you know, it just came out that Arnold Donald was the CEO was saying they don't know when cruising is going to open up, but it's been that way since day one. They can throw out that August 1st date all they want, but as you can see right now, there's more stuff happening, you know, that's going to cause that August 1st date not to happen. Being an entertainer, would you consider doing land gigs, or are you going back to waiting for cruising to reopen? No, I stopped working for NCL like a year ago. I had no intention of going back. Yeah, I still do shows here. I do shows before the shutdown, I've been doing shows. I've been doing land shows long before I was doing cruise shows and tours. So yeah, I don't plan on going back unless the money's right, which I can't see that happening. Good money happening for cruising for the next couple of years. So I'm sure you'll be able to get into the UK. I hope so. I just hope I can get there without waiting, you know, stuck in a hotel for 2 weeks. That's the plan. So let's see. Cruise lines are packing the ship for 2021, 2022. So again, I'm just saying, I hope and I believe that cruising will start sometime this year, maybe roughly around. They might try to finish strong with the fourth quarter of the last couple months of the year because it's holiday season. They could generally push out, you know, maybe make some profit. I don't know. but the pieces are kind of set in place for them to potentially just go ahead and start in 2021 due to the circumstances. Like look at Carnival, they have enough money. They've already gathered enough money to be able to not have a single passenger on board their ship for the next 365 days. They've already set out, and any of these other big name cruise lines can do it just as simple, right? Snap of the finger. They could do whatever they need. They can liquidate some of their assets. They can go ahead and get loans from whoever, right? They could put off, maybe talk with their manufacturers of the cruise ships, put off some payments. Just they have all the resources they need to stop cruising for the rest of the year. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I don't think that'll happen, but we can't rule that out, especially at this point. But to be honest, I've been saying that since like I don't know, end of March, April. People got mad, but I'm like, look what's happening now. So yeah, they flush with cash. Yeah. They can do it. They can pull out enough money and not take any passengers, and they'll be just fine. How do you feel about river cruises and ocean cruises during COVID? I mean, the river cruises, I think it's still, I don't think it's a good idea. But I think they're taking the right precautions. I've never been a fan of river cruising. I've never taken a river cruise. We have like little star cruises here in my city, Tampa Bay, where we go basically from like St. Petersburg to Tampa, and we go out to the ocean, see the sunset, and come back and stuff. That's going on too, But I don't think that's any like that doesn't relate to big name cruise lines. That doesn't relate to big ships at all. Not the same. So cancel 3 cruises this year. What dates? And what did you do? Did you get a refund? Did you do the lift and shift? Were you at Royal Caribbean? Did you shift the date? What'd you do? I'm going to ABC Island. If you have any suggestions for things to do. I haven't been to ABC Islands. I haven't been there. So the Yacht Starship cruises have started back. I believe they did. I mean, a friend of mine works for them, and I think he's been working again. I think they just started back up. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Let's see. I've seen a lot of little cruises going out, like even like downtown. They got a couple little dolphin excursions and stuff going on right now, and I believe the Starship started back up. What do you think about the deals offered right now? Jump on them? I wouldn't. I mean, to me, it's too uncertain right now. Because here's the big controversy. You got Carnival that said weeks ago they were going to open up August 1st. So then everybody and their mom started booking cruises for like August 2nd and whatever that Sunday is, whatever those port days are. And now they're even though they said it back then too, everybody's making a big deal that they said they don't know when they're going to open back up or when they're going to resume cruising. And now everybody's mad because they jumped on those deals that they couldn't refuse. And they don't know what's going to happen now. They don't know if they got to go back and get their money back. They don't know if they're going to get be able to move their dates that they're sailing. Nobody knows. So I personally, I wouldn't jump on a deal right now. I see no point in doing it because I don't know what's going to happen with the cruising industry. I'd rather wait. I don't think the deals are going to change that much when cruising first comes back, to be honest with you. You might as well wait, get some kind of indication or confirmation that cruising's about to start, and then what you want to do is buy a cruise, book a cruise. So... But at the same time, a lot of people, they don't have the time, they don't have the availability to do that. I'm one of those people that'll book a cruise like maybe a couple weeks out or whatever. I know a lot of people book like a year or so out, so it's probably foreign for them to book last minute. But as far as booking a new cruise now, unless it's in like 2021 or 2022, I know people book that far out. I don't see a point in booking a cruise right now. I really don't. All right. When were you an entertainer? What would you do? I was a breakdancer and acrobat in a Broadway show called After Midnight on the NCL Escape. March, June, August, took FCC. Okay, for all and still waiting. Hopefully it works out for you then. I mean that cruise credit is not bad. So why not? You might come out ahead. The important question is how they're going to get the crew back. That's what I'm saying. I did a video talking about that because flying them back is going to be a big process. Like, I don't think it's registered to a lot of people because you'd be surprised. Like, working on the ship, I get asked questions. Like, people will ask, like, crazy questions. Like, if the crew members live on the ship and like, are they only there for a couple weeks and stuff, right? I've said this in, like, most of my videos whenever I talk about the crew. The system is kind of messed up right now. Not even kind of. The system is destroyed because typically there is a full staffed crew on board the ships all the time when they're in operation, and there's a system that keeps the crew circulating. Somebody finishes their contract and then somebody leaves, and then vice versa. It just keeps happening. And with everybody going home for the most part, with the exception of like a skeleton crew, the essential workers on board the cruise ships, it's created a huge problem, a really, really big problem, because now the cruise lines have to restaff every ship, like basically around the entire world, which is going to be a process. And then you got to get the experienced people back. Then they got to adjust to all the new regulations and rules and all that other stuff that comes with it. So, you got to be mindful of that. It's a process. Like the whole system that the cruise industry relies on is damaged, and now they got to rebuild it. And along with that, they got people knowing all this, having to know all this new stuff. So, oh, okay, is that for me? No. Yep, exactly. I know you guys see that with Rob. Keep everything just PG, non-political. I'm down with talking about the police and whatever else and everything that's going on because it is relevant right now. But I'm not gonna get political. So. Oreo shake running through my veins. Oreo cookie shake. It's not an Oreo cheesecake, but I'm sure it'll do. I will try to book any cruises. Look for the year 2021 and 2022 sailing. I'm telling you, that's probably the best thing to do. Like, a lot of people jumped on that Carnival deal, like that Carnival news. And, a lot of people are just kind of angry right now because they booked cruises for August and September, and they don't know what's going to happen. And a lot of people feel like they're, they got taken advantage of. Like Carnival made a run for their money. I'm probably gonna make a video about that this week. What do you guys think? Should I make a video talking about that? Because I know a lot of people are extremely angry because they believe that Carnival didn't have their best interest at heart, which is the truth. It is the truth. I mean, but I've said this before. A lot of people, they think that the cruise lines are people, right? Like the cruise ship is people, and they just want everybody to have fun. No, there's still people with corrupt minds and everything else in the inner workings. Not everybody, right? Some people may have your best interest at heart, but at the same time, they're going to look at their bottom line. They're going to make sure their money is okay before they look out for us, because they got to make sure they stay afloat. I love saying that when we're talking about cruises. Pun intended. They got to stay afloat. Yes, exactly. They're a business. And I think people lose track of that. So when they hear me say, for example, that a cruise line messed up or something like that, they're thinking about how much fun they had on that ship, and they're not thinking about all the inner workings that go in between that. There's a business that's being interworked between all that fun you're having on the ship. That's the bottom line, and that's what they care about, which is the same reason why they're putting out those dates in the waves that they are, as opposed to just telling everybody straight up, look, we're not cruising for the rest of the year. Even though they might have internal knowledge of that, they're never going to tell us that because they want to continue to bring in that money. So, and again, I'll make a video talking about Carnival. I don't, there's rights and wrongs there. I don't think I wouldn't say I don't think they intentionally tried to take money from people and get them to book cruises because, nothing's done on accident. Trust me on that. So, all right. Yeah, I will make a video on that. Do I think Virgin Voyages will survive? I hadn't even thought about that really until Don made his video about it. He's got a good point. If their demographic and their target audience is like my generation, the millennials, and maybe people younger than me, they're already going to be skeptical about what they've seen. It's either that, it's going to be 50-50 because there's people that are younger than me, right? I'm 27. So the people that are like 21, 22, 23, they don't care. They're at the clubs right now. So they might not care. They might jump on the cruise given that they have the money because, Virgin Voyages, their cruises are a little overpriced. I think everybody could agree on that for what they're asking and what they're offering with those, those rooms looking like IKEA. So I don't know. We'll have to see. They could go out of business or they could merge with somebody. Who knows? It just depends on how long this shutdown takes, to be honest. All right. Do you think during this downtime that they might make a keyless lock on our ship cabins, including the older ships? Nah, definitely not. That's not a meaningful expense, to be honest with you. Right? Like they're cutting costs right now. They're firing people. They don't know what's going to happen with the cruise ship industry. The last thing they're thinking about is replacing the door locks. However, I think Virgin Voyages should seriously take a look at that pool. Right? That's a worthy expense because they're going to feel the backlash of that later on if they don't fix that pool. So I know that's not a super huge concern, but if they plan on launching, people are going to complain about it either way. They need to fix that. Whenever you were on the ship, did you always have your own room as an entertainer? Yeah, I got lucky. That's a big reason why I would never go back. It's a big reason. Dax, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Hope things are going good for you today. Yeah, things are great, to be honest. I'm doing some cleaning around the house. It's Sunday, reorganizing, getting ready for the week. But yeah, that's honestly a big reason why I wouldn't go back on the ship, to be honest, because I would never. This might be the most spoiled thing that I'll say as far as working on the ship, but I'm just being honest with you. I'm being honest and real with everybody. I will not get a better deal than I did when I was working on board ships. You know what I mean? I'll never get room service in my own room and the money that I was making going back and working on board another ship, which is a big reason why I won't go back. And it's not me being spoiled, because I've definitely struggled and grind and been homeless trying to work my way up. But I'm not somebody that can settle for less anymore. To be gone for a 6-month contract, leave my son, leave my life, everything that I have going on to go work on a ship, nah, it's not really worth it for me anymore. The money would have to be right. It had to be really, really nice. Saw an ad for Virgin. Yeah, I see them like every day. Why CDC is so slow coming up with clear sanitation protocols and new policies? Are they punishing the cruise industry? Have they gained millions of dollars? Yeah, I mean the CDC is slow here just in general, right? With everything going on. But I did mention that. Yeah, I mean they probably are, I guess to a certain degree, picking on the cruise lines, because the cruise lines aren't owned by the U.S. So they're not going to be so quick to give them regulations and rules and stuff. And on top of that, they have a million other things that they have going on. So I that's my assumption. I'm not saying they're intentionally picking on the cruise lines, but they're just kind of putting them on the back burner because there's a million other things going on. So, all right, let's see. Walter, we canceled November because of the ports probably won't stop it. What ports were you going to in November? Do I think they'll be cruising in August? No, I don't. And I can say that with some confidence. I don't see cruising happening in August because, again, there's just too many things that have to happen. I don't see that being a reality. Not at all. Not any time in at least for right now. Unless something dramatic happens, I don't see it. All right, let's see. Do you think it's not just the sanitation protocols that dictate travel? Is it the ports allowing the ships? Yeah. Well, that's why cruising can't just start, because there's just so many more factors involved than, let's say, like a theme park. They can open up because somebody can just make the call, right? They can maybe just contact with their local government or the CDC and open back up. Cruise lines have the CDC, they have the ports, they have the Coast Guard, they have all these elements, right? They got flights. They have all these elements that determine if they can open or not and operate efficiently, right? Then you got to look if they're going to turn a profit, right? If they open back up and only 20% of their ship is full, they're not making any money. Ifs, ands, or buts about it. So they got to take that into consideration as well. If I was Democrat, win November next year. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna talk about it here because I don't want to get political. I don't want to start talking about the left or right or whatever. I don't want to do that on this channel. Hopefully my cruise will sail December 26, 2020. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I'm still looking at October, September, October. You think they'll be cruising in October? Yeah, I really do. That's my possibility. If they're not sailing by at least, in my opinion, if they're not sailing by at least late September, October, they're probably gonna just cut it for the rest of the year. Because it'd be too much trying to start up a cruise right in the middle of Thanksgiving holiday season and try to push out cruising for the last 2 months of the year. I think that would be kind of counterproductive to some degree. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I feel about it. So, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Send you love from South Carolina. Hope everyone can get their cruise fixed soon. Yeah, definitely. I know we're all ready to get back on the ship. Trust me. I mean, honestly, I would love to be on the ship right now. I love the ocean. Like, I've been on my boat. I haven't this week, but all last week and the week before that, when I was just kind of out of it too. That's all I did. I went fishing and I went on a boat. Well, I went fishing for the first time. I'm not good at it, so I gave it a try. It's fun. It's relaxing. So, yep. Anybody got any other questions? What's going on? How's everybody doing? What's going on in your world? Anybody in the United States, anything new going on in your city? Let's not make this just about me. Let's hear about everybody else. What's going on? All right, I'm hoping my November cruise is on track. I was so sad when April got canceled. Yeah, I bet everybody was. Hi, from Chicago. How's it going? Chi-Town, originally from there. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, guys, if you're here, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. Let's at least get to 100. We're at 50 so far, and we got 123 people in here. So, 3 months stuck in London, waiting to go back to work. What do you mean stuck in London? Do you live in London, or where do you live? Maybe we can switch. I'm trying to get to London so I can, connect over to France. Or maybe take a direct flight. I don't know, whatever's cheaper. I want to sell at a healthy rate. Be positive mindset, be careful as well. Yeah, you're right. We got to be safe. The 10K security kit looks kind of old. Yeah, I'm going to get another one tomorrow. I'm going to get the 30K. It is old. Well, that was 20,000 subscribers ago. A long time ago. Some guy in the Harlem Globetrotters dice ball got. But I'm so confused. What do you mean, some guy on the Harlem Globetrotters? Our numbers out here in AZ are going up. Yeah, that's been all over the news. Arizona, California, Texas, Florida, they're definitely all going up. That's what we're thinking. If they're not selling until November, they're gonna wait till January. Yeah, I'm telling you, like if we don't hear anything, honestly, in my opinion, if we don't hear anything about them, like a confirmed yes about something happening, if we don't hear anything within the month of August, I have no confidence in the rest of the year, to be honest with you guys. No confidence. Like if they don't at least announce in August, sometime in like mid or late September or late August, that cruising's about to happen, I don't really have a lot of hope for it. I really don't. Does YouTube send you that certificate? Kind of. This other app that I have called TubeBuddy, where I check out all my numbers and stuff. They send it over to me. Now, the only thing YouTube will send over is if I hit like 100,000 subscribers. That's the goal one day. Fingers crossed. If I hit 100,000 subscribers, they send what's called a play button. I really, really want that. But that'll probably be like, that's probably years out. But I'm not going to rush it. No point in rushing the process. So let's see. Yeah, no politics. Exactly. No politics. We're not here for that. Don't matter. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just being real. The only thing I'll gladly say on politics is that I'm not left or right, right? They're all part of the same bird at the end of the day. And everybody's doing some corrupt stuff between politics. I've never been a fan, right? You can look at any party and see something. So that's why I don't get into it. All right. So Pride of America doesn't go to Hawaii. What do you mean? It's not operating. From what I've seen, and it's not super confirmed, I don't think, but I think Hawaii's done for the year. So. Would you take the son on a Disney cruise? No, too expensive. You and Don need to collab. I'd like to. I don't know if our styles would match up, you know what I mean? But who knows, maybe. Maybe, we'll see. Have you heard anything about international flights starting back up? That's what I'm trying to find. Like, I keep seeing all these different news articles about flights and stuff. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused. For the most part, I've heard flights happening in July. I've heard people talking about they're already taking international flights. Somebody help me on that because I'm so confused. Like, I don't want to buy a plane ticket because it's available, and then I get ready to go on my flight, and then I get told 2 days prior or the day of that my flight's canceled. You know what I mean? Has anybody taken an international flight? Like, not heard about it. Has anybody actually taken an international flight and got in? Like, I'm talking about like transatlantic. Like, have you gone from like Europe to America and been okay? Let's see. Please keep us updated on international. My fiance lives in London. Yeah, my girl lives in France. I'm trying to go over there. I haven't seen her. I have not seen my girlfriend since September, and I'm dying. So, I was on track for St. John's Rivers today in Jacksonville. Got to see a few of your friends, NCL. Oh, really? Wow. And 3 of their ships there. Sky, Gem, and 2 of them. Do you like the smaller ships? I've never been on the smaller ships, to be honest with you. I heard they're better to a certain degree. So, but I don't know. Maybe it could be one of those things. Less is more. Nah, you and Bruce would be funny. I think me and Bruce would have a good time. I feel like I relate to Bruce more than any of the other guys. Honestly, I just want to kind of pick his brain because I'm kind of in the stock market, but he was a stockbroker. I want to know the numbers. Like, I want some education as far as what he knows. I want to pick his brain. That's what I want to do. So I'd have a good time with Bruce. I'd want to know, like, maybe a little bit of history of the stocks. And, you know, he has a lot more 411 than I do. That's why I don't talk about that stuff. Norwegian cruise, proud American, not sailing. What is that? Not sail to Hawaii. I don't think any ships are going to end up going to Hawaii for the rest of the year. With Alaska and Canada restrictions, that killed a huge charter cruise out of LA in October. Yeah. All those areas are in a let's see. All right. What happened? Hawaii's done for the year, told me in July. Oh, NCL told me in July. They did? Really? Rob, are you sure though? Oh, Scott's here. Rob, are you sure we can go in July? Okay. Because I'm confused. Let me see. Again, I want you to get to Europe to your lady. I want to get to my lady. French borders are opened. Are you sure? Are you sure about the French borders? What link? I can't check it right now, but if that's for me, I don't know. Let's see. Bruce just started a YouTube page about stocks. You might want to check it out. Okay, I'll look into it. I'll definitely look into it. Scott's here. We missed the boot. All right. Yes, but I've never had an international connected flight due to the pandemic. Yeah, I'm just confused. I just don't know anybody that's taken one. Well, I know somebody, but they were. I believe it was more for work purposes. So yeah, I don't think they're. But I thought they weren't allowing leisure international travel until sometime next month. And then I heard for July they're gonna open it, but they haven't made a confirmation about people from the United States because the United States is such a mess right now. I haven't heard anybody from the United States going to Europe. So. Yeah, Rob, I don't know if you know about that, but I've just heard that they're not going to allow Americans over, or they haven't confirmed on it. Battery died in the car on the 401. That sucks. Do you drive stick? Did you push start it? Corpus Christi. I've been to Corpus Christi. How is it over there? Are there shutdowns or anything like that? How's Corpus Christi going on? Stock market with Bruce. Yeah, okay, I'll have to check that out. I'm definitely down to check out some stock market stuff because I don't know everything. Oh, it's automatic. Oh, that sucks. That definitely sucks. Man, well, Scott's having well, I guess his day got better now. I was gonna say he's having a crappy day, but now he's here with us, so we're having a good time. What do I know about NCL? What do you mean? What do I know? What do you know about NCL? No, seriously. What do you want to know about NCL? All right, Rob. They are going in July. French borders have opened up for European travel. And yes, I think it's going to depend on the coronavirus numbers in the United States. Well, I'm telling you, if the coronavirus is as crazy or as deadly or as contagious as they've made it out to be, there's not a doubt in my mind that it's about to get extremely bad here. After what I've seen, the mass gatherings, the clubs, I'm telling you, I don't even know what to think anymore. If things don't get extremely crazy here within the next couple of days, I don't know. Really don't know. What's the strangest item you've picked up on a cruise? I mean, I guess every day is like you see something strange. I don't know. I've seen, we're all adults here. I've seen adult toys a couple times on the ship. They're just kind of sitting out someplace. I don't know. Somebody thought it was a gift or whatever. I don't know. But I've seen that. That's probably the strangest thing I've seen. A woman's adult toy. It's interesting. All right, let's see. Just fly into Germany, rent a Citron, put a red beret on it, and they'll thank you. That's funny. It's silly. All right. What resort would you vacate on? I'm not a resort guy, to be honest with you. I don't see a point in resorts. Like to me, I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm young. I like to go on adventures. Like I like to just get a cheap Airbnb and just travel around and go into the city and explore. I want to see the non-touristy areas. That's what I want. Do you follow any person or any couple living in van life? No. I like the thing is the van life has gotten so I guess fabricated to a certain degree. You know, there's so many people doing it now that a lot of people just kind of fake it. Like, remember, I don't know if you guys, if you follow the van life, there was this girl that came out literally out of the woodwork and just got like 1 million subscribers, Janelle or whatever. And a lot of people were calling her a plant or something like that. Like she was hired by Google to be there. I don't know. It's hard because like I see some of these travel videos and travel vlogs, which I'd like to do someday. But I just see so much fabrication going on with that. I like something authentic, and so many people that have these big names and stuff, they just fabricate everything because that market is so saturated. You know, like I love traveling, and I love like more organic, like natural traveling, like not, oh, look what we found, buried treasure or something like that. You know, it's just, I don't know. Kicking It is a good channel. What do they do? They travel? Oh, you smashed the like button. Thank you. Yeah, guys, seriously, we got to get 28 more. We get 100 likes. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Sorry, I'm used to my videos. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, I don't follow a lot of the travel people. Like I might watch some of it, but some of it seems so fake to me, especially that van life stuff. When do you think Carnival will officially cancel August cruises? Shoot, 2 days before August. It'll be like July 27th or something like that. Some weird date. Nah, it'll be before that. It'll have to be in the beginning of the month. I just watched a blog where they did the Mongolia rally. So cool. I bet it was. Speaking of which, hey Amber, how you doing? All right. What happened to your Uber, your car detail series? Are you going to bring them back? Yeah, I mean, I'm still doing Uber. Well, no, I'm not, but I'm planning on getting back to it at some point, especially with the clubs and stuff open. I'm just trying to make sure everything is okay and good. You know, car detailing. People have been hitting me up left and right. I've been so focused with other things, but I am gonna get back to that, and I'm gonna continue building my channels as well. That's the plan, anyway. Are we? Did you connect with me on Facebook? I hope so. All right. Would you recommend South America cruise? What do you mean, like a cruise to South America? Heck yeah. Who wouldn't want to go to South America? It's great. Seriously, yeah, go to South America. All right, I hit it too, but since this is my first time live watching, I had to figure out how. Okay, well, thank you, Donna. I'm glad you figured it out. Appreciate it. Yeah, all right, we got 10 more. So we got, what, 18 more people we need to hit that like button, then we're good. So, yeah, if you accept me as a friend on Facebook. Oh, perfect. Cool. All right, guys, so I got 15 more minutes left, and then we got to get out of here because, you know, life, there's always some stuff to get done. You guys know how it is. Ship life trip to Rio. Let's do it. Rio. All right. I mean, shoot. I mean, I'd be down. I don't know if you guys can hang with me though. I like to party. You know what I mean? Like I'd have a good time. You guys, you have to be able to hang out. All right. I have to take a leave from Uber and Lyft until Rona's better. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm the Uber king. I'm telling you, I could easily make thousands of dollars a month on Uber. Right? It's not what you're doing. It's how you're going about it. And the knowledge goes a long way. I kind of miss it, because I like interacting with people. Like I just meet random people and we have a conversation. I kind of miss it, but I'm not in a rush to get back to it. I'm really not. So I miss the grinding of it all though. It was fun. All right, when the company pays you for your flight, do you have to transfer your luggage between each flight, or does the airline do it? It just depends on how they do everything for you. All right, if you're going, like, if it's all set up, let's say through an agency or maybe say through one airline, then no, they'd handle everything. But 9 times out of 10, you might have to go pick it up, especially if you got to go through customs. Actually, from what I've seen, even when I was going for work, if you got to go through customs, you got to go recheck all your stuff in. Let's see. Uber was chased out of our area. Really? We have Lyft, and I use that. That's crazy. I wonder how that happened. Cruise Alaska, July 2021, February 2022. Oh, February 2022. Wow. Thoughts, mask on ships, buffets. I mean, I think things will be somewhat back to normal by that time. I would hope so. The world doesn't end. I hope so. I really do. So we'll see. Actually, Rob, we need 9 more likes. Everybody hit that like button. I appreciate it. We got 13 minutes left. Let's see. Warning, careful with that like button on the way. It's a doozy. That's funny. Anybody got any questions, or maybe some stuff that you encounter with the cruise ship industry? I don't know, maybe with getting your cruise canceled, getting your money refunded, anything of that nature happen for anybody? Let me know. Let's hear it. What was that? Am I concerned about the cruise companies going bankrupt? Not any mainstream cruise lines. I can't see that. I can't see that happening. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, I don't see any of them going bankrupt. Virgin could, I mean, and that's a stretch, but they could potentially fold, maybe merge into another line, or have their ship bought out. I wouldn't consider that a bankruptcy because they never even started, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I could see that happening. Do I think Symphony of the Seas will sail in Miami in September 2020? If it doesn't, I guess we'll all know. I'm trying to stay positive about that. I can see that happening, but again, if it does, if cruises aren't happening by September, or at least officially announced by like August, September, I'm gonna call the rest of the year, to be honest with you. 100, appreciate it, guys. Thank you for all the likes. All right, let's see. What did I miss? I'll get you the Oreo cheesecake in November. I appreciate it. I need some. I'll have to meet you at the pier. I can do that. Let me know. I mean, if you're going out of Miami or something like that, I'm down. I'll make a trip out of it. All for some Oreo cheesecake. I'm with it. All right. Well, Justin, when Georgia is finally free of the virus, we'll go to new normal, come down and visit, and I'll show you guys around the battery? The massive parks and what's being built. Oh, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. I would. Let me know. We got a Disneyland cruise resort on 2022. Oh, things should be back to normal by then. I would hope so. I hope this thing doesn't bleed into next year or 2022. That would suck for everybody, wouldn't it? Let's hope the fast track and coronavirus vaccine produced, hopefully not too quickly. I know everybody wants that vaccine, but I'm sorry, if they miraculously come out with a vaccine next month, I don't know how I feel about that. And again, I'm not anti-vaccine, but I would feel a little skeptical seeing as how long it typically takes for a vaccine to come out. I don't care if the world's experts are on it. Like, I feel a little weird. Maybe that's just me, so I don't know. P&O, part of Carnival, closed operations until at least August 15th. Will other cruise line or other Carnival brands follow suit? Probably. If they're not like, let's say, if they're not Princess or Carnival exactly, I think they may extend their cancellations. I mean, Princess might, because they're in a lot of trouble. You know, they got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna talk about that with the Ruby Princess and everything. A lot of stuff going on there. It's not just me. Oh, you're talking about with the vaccines? Yeah, I'm just saying, if they miraculously come out with a vaccine next month and they haven't warned or talked about any kind of testing or anything like that, I'm not with it. I thought from what I've seen, Johnson & Johnson are kind of going to start doing human trial testings next month. So it just depends on how fast they push that. Anybody know where I can get a blow-up lounge chair for my cruise? That's funny. NCL is dragging their legs regards to charter cruises. No, they won't happen. Some of those charter directors on staff positions are gone. Yeah, but that's everywhere though. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the staff and higher ups for these cruise lines are gone. You know, they've either, they've left, they've been fired or whatever, laid off. So it's going to be just restarting operations. It's going to take a while. Check out Don's video on the Ruby Princess. Princess was right. Was right, and Australian government was wrong supposedly. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, with everything going on, again, I'm nothing against any of the people that talk about cruise ships on YouTube, but a lot of the people there are I mean, extremely for cruising, and they would never say anything about cruising. And I'm not saying Don's wrong, and I'm not saying he's one-sided, but I come across this a lot, and I'm not trying to categorize everybody, but typically what you see on this YouTube platform is people so for cruising that they become somewhat blind to everything else going on. You know what I mean? And again, don't twist that the wrong way, but I think everybody gets what I'm saying, right? You still got to look at all of the elements and stuff going on. You know, do you think John Harold is taking a pay cut? Who? Oh yeah, probably. He'll drink a game every time he mentions Oreo cheesecake. Take a shot. All right, well, I'm gonna start mentioning it back in my videos then. Should do that, and then you guys should like maybe take a video and put it on my Facebook group of you guys taking the shot. That'd be great. Yep, I get you. Yeah, no, seriously though, like I just I try to be as real as I can on the channel. A lot of people might see that as being negative or pessimistic, but the thing is, with me, I have nothing to really gain from gassing up a cruise line to where they could do no wrong. Like people treat cruise lines like they're the 5-year-old child that can do no wrong. But you guys forget, there are still corporate people that are behind all this stuff, right? And they may not have your best interest at heart. They're thinking about their bottom line. They're thinking about making a profit. They're thinking about keeping the company afloat, right? And I'm not saying they're wrong, but they're a business at the end of the day. And I think people lose track of that because they're more worried about getting bookings because they're travel agents or something like that. I'm not a travel agent. So again, I'm a little bit more free. Who knows? Maybe in the future I'll end up linking up, sponsored by a travel agency, and then I have to watch what I say. But at the same time, I just believe in transparency and honesty because we don't have a lot of that these days. Whether it be government or your friends or something like that, you never know. Like, everybody's trying to look out for their own personal interests, and honestly, I just try to look out for everybody as best I can. But if that's met with controversy and anger, then I'm sorry, I guess, But we got to be honest. And I'm just saying it right now, if cruising isn't announced to officially be going on sometime in August or at the beginning of September, cruising ain't gonna happen for the rest of the year. I don't see it. I really don't. Ruby Princess withheld information from the Australian Health Authority Ministry, and part of the reason why Princess Cruise Line is in a world of, well, to be honest, Princess was in a big situation long before Australia and the Ruby Princess. You know what I mean? Like, you look back at the Coral Princess, you look back at the Diamond Princess, look back at the Grand Princess over in Cali. I don't know, maybe they are being picked on, but at the same time, the facts are the facts. I think the Diamond Princess had, over 700 cases? You know what I mean? Somebody's got to answer for that. So if whether they're right or wrong over in Australia, there's still enough evidence for them to say, you know what? We don't trust what you guys have been telling us. We're gonna just kind of just as a precautionary thing. We're gonna go ahead and cut it off for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what's happening with Australia. I can see them cutting them. If Australia does something, New Zealand's probably going to follow suit with them. So there may not be any cruises going on with any cruise ship with Australia if they don't just isolate the Princess Cruise Lines for the rest of 2020. So we'll see. We'll see. How long can you hold your live chats? I mean, I can hold as long as I want, but I'm going to stop in about 5 minutes. I do this like every Sunday now, with the exception of last week because everything that was going on. But usually I do it for an hour. So, and I enjoy this time. It's nice to connect with everybody and talk, and I really enjoy it. Your honesty and straight talking is why you're my favorite cruise vlogger. Stop it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait till you see me get on a ship. I can't wait. I'm gonna be the most active too. When I start doing like, I don't know, maybe something on the lines of reviews or whatever. I don't know if you guys want to see that, but that's the plan anyway. Because I don't plan on sitting in this little cubicle thing, this desk forever. It'll get a little boring after a while. I want to get out there and, on set and actually have some fun for a change. That's the plan. Hopefully the virus dies. Lockdown killing me of boredom. I think it's killing everybody of boredom. But again, I'd be skeptical if there was a certain just decline, super decline of the virus, or a vaccine came out of the blue. I'm skeptical about that stuff, and I'm not anti-vaccine, but common sense at the end of the day. But as a Princess crew member, it just sucks. I bet. Wish it wasn't dollar over lives. But again, that's what I'm saying. It's not the cruise line, the cruise ship itself, or cruise line itself isn't a person. There are people running these big name cruise lines, and some of them may have corrupt agendas. There is no doubt about it. It's just how it is. It's life. We can't assume that everybody's all fun and games and wants everybody to have fun on a cruise ship. It's big business, and a lot of things happen with big businesses. That's just what it is. So, it's undeniable. I appreciate your channel. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you. Thank you. Well, there's a lot of bars by my gate that I work at. Construction going on until 2021. We have the biggest building, test tower in Cobb County, GA, and that is still being built. I'll send you pics. Yeah, please do. Yeah, send me some pictures. Second wave on the ships with many infections could break the neck of the cruise ship industry. I've been saying that since day one. That's why they're being cautious, though. If they open, well, they're not even just being cautious. There's just a lot of hoops that they have to jump through with the CDC and Port Authority, right? But if they open back up too early, and then you got that coinciding with flu season, and you have all of this big mesh up of coronavirus and flu, it could cause a whole other situation with cruise ships, and they would go potentially some big names would go belly up if that were to happen. If you had another situation like we did with the Diamond Princess, the Ruby Princess, the Coral Princess, all these ships, Oasis Princess, people dying on board, it would cause a big problem. So they got to tread softly. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream every single Sunday, guys. I got 3 minutes. 3 minutes left, and I'm gonna get out of here. But yeah, last week was just it was a weird week. But I'm gonna do every Sunday, roughly around 3 p.m. I'll be doing a live stream. So that's the plan. Oh, Rob already got that. Thank you. Got to go work out. What? Okay, no, seriously, I got to work out too. I've been getting rid of my teacher arms. See you later, Amber. I appreciate you. All right, cheers from West Michigan. How is Michigan? How's it going over there? I'm sure it's just like the rest of the U.S. Really, really interesting. Have to remember every Sunday. Yeah, join my Facebook group. I always try to put up some kind of reminder. Don't worry, I got you on Facebook. But if I can get this movie theater job, the Line Theater chain brought by Florida movie. Oh, really? I'd appreciate a good movie. Thank you. Thanks, Jay. Good show. I appreciate you guys. What about the Pride of America being open to local people? That's a possibility. It's a possibility. But I don't know. Maybe they may not want to take that risk. And the Hawaiian authorities may not allow it. What was that? 200. How do you even say? Is it Kamel Haj? I hope I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Wow, 200. Wow, I don't even know what to say. Is that USD? I'm so confused right now. What just happened? What just happened? I don't know. But seriously, thank you, whoever that is. I don't want to say your name again because I'll mess it up. But thank you so much. What face mask are you rocking? I got a bunch of the medical face masks, but like the regular M5s. But then I have a cloth one as well, like no brand, nothing like that. I want to try to get some Ship Life face masks. I might still try to work on that, but it's hard finding a manufacturer that distributes it. Finally, let's open up a bit. Sunny mid-70s today. Hopefully. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. A lot of rain in the evening, though. Hope 2021 is boring. Yeah, there's too much going on this year. Appreciate you always from Ireland. What part of Ireland? I got a lot of good friends over there. Do you do this show from your home? Yeah, this is my house. This is it. My house. I live in a studio apartment. That's it. Looking forward to spending every Sunday with you and YouTube family. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Join my Facebook group if you haven't already. Christina, what do you mean, wow? I'm so confused. What do you mean, wow? Just caught you in time. Oh, no, but seriously, thank you. Oh my God, is that real? 200. Wow. Thank you so much. Seriously, I don't even know what to say. Hit me up. We can talk on Facebook or something like that, man. Seriously, hit me up. All right. They are proposing crew to sign in for the next contract. Oh yeah. I mean, it has to start. It has to start now. If crew members are gonna get on, they got to start right now. Everybody from Canada. Would be nice seeing you come up here with more green cruising concepts after the virus. Oh yeah, it would be nice. They need to figure that out. I want one when you get those, Justin. I hope. I mean, I don't know if I'll have it because again, trying to find a manufacturer is difficult. So I don't know. I can't say for sure. I'm trying. Sounds like Florida, a lot of rain. Yeah, it has. It's summertime. That's what happens. He needs one more like to make it even. Yeah, seriously. Before I go, can I get one more like from somebody? North of Ireland, Cole here. I love Ireland though. Seriously. Keep track of what I do because I mean I go to Ireland a decent amount of time, a lot actually. But usually I'm in like Dublin and I'll go to Belfast because I have a lot of friends over in Belfast and Newry. So Facebook name, just add Justin Alexander, or in the link in the description of my other videos, you can go to my my Facebook group. So you'll join that and then you connect with me on there. I stay in contact with the recruiter that's going on, human management, sports, and apply for. You may have heard of the theater chain Silver Spot. Yeah, I've heard of Silver Spot Cinema. Hopefully it all works out. Big money. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Wow, is that really US dollars? Did you seriously give me $200? Wow. Look, seriously, I don't want to mess up your name again, but just reach out to me, man. We got to talk. Seriously, let's have a conversation. $200. I feel like I'm not giving you enough. Hit me up. Hit me up. No thumbs down. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, guys, seriously. Yeah, he should. That's what I'm saying. Look, hit me up. I'm going to give you some gear or something, man. Do you want to... I won't give you this one because I might have sweated in a little bit, but let me send you some stuff, man. Hit me up. I'm dead serious. Like, message me. I'm going to find you. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I know it's been kind of all over the place with everything going on, but I'll have another one next Sunday. And, of course, we'll be back to doing videos starting tomorrow, all right? Thanks again, everybody, for checking out the live stream. I appreciate you. I love you guys, and I'll see all of you soon. And hopefully we get cruising back soon. But time will tell. You guys take it easy. And, yeah, I got to let you guys know about the P.O. Box. I'll talk about it in my video tomorrow. I got you. You guys take care. Bye-bye. Happy Sunday.